I'd like to thank everybody for coming here tonight, and it's kind of a wonderful night and also a bit of a sad night. We'll just go with the wonderful night. Samuel got in touch with me a week or two, actually a couple weeks ago. I said, "Hey, can I come there and perform?" "Yes, definitely. It's my farewell performance." And Samuel will be moving on, and he's just been a part of Iowa City community for so long. He's been a part of the Oak Knoll community for so many years, and with a heavy heart, you know, he's always been here for us. He's always shared music every holiday throughout the year, bringing students, and he's always been a part of our community here. And more than happy to have Samuel come tonight, and just a little heavy heart saying it's his last performance, and I hope it's not. So I'm sure he has a lot of roots here in Iowa City, and hopefully he comes back to visit, and when he does, calls us up. So Samuel, thank you for everything you've done for all these years. I've been here for 23 years, and I know you've been coming here for almost all that. Almost. Please welcome Samuel Kwok.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay, good. Yeah, because it's my joy to come here again, because the first time I came here was way back in 2003, long time ago. Yeah, 2003, and then I was with my piano students, actually one student, and then friends to come here. So I had that called Samuel Kwok and Friends in concert here. So, and then every year around Christmas time, I come here to play Christmas music, and my students play Christmas music. And I myself play Christmas music. I don't think I play any classical music here in front of you. So, right? If you remember, I look at my former program, and I always improvise. And some of you guys just say, "Oh, let's play Jingle Bells," and then I play. You remember? Yeah. So, because I love to improvise. So, but tonight is different. I told David, and thank you, David. He's so good, so good. Because thank you. I still remember many years ago he called me and invited me long time ago, but my schedule is quite difficult to find time. But because of this connection, I really want to come back before I drive to Tampa, Florida. But maybe some of you like to go down during winter time. Okay, anyway, so today I'm going to play some music for you. The first set will be classical. Bach, that is what I love, Bach. And then I will play Beethoven, and then Chopin. And then the music I selected are all related. Because Chopin, he loved Bach's music. Chopin, every day he played prelude and fugue. You know, Bach wrote 2 sets of prelude and fugue, 24 prelude and fugues. So I'll play Bach E major from his book 1 Prelude, and then F minor. Both have the same feeling, da 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 da. And then later, when I play, second one is Beethoven, Moonlight Sonata. Also have that 1 and 2 and so, and then the third set will be Chopin. Also have that E minor, da 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 da. I just want you to feel just like Gondola in Venice, or and then the nocturne. If I play really well, I hope I can make you sleep. Okay, now I'm going to play serious music, okay? Different now, I'm getting Chinese song. hope you like it. These two pieces, oh, because there are so many, 48 Prelude and Fugues, but these two really touch my heart. I learned it a long time ago, 40-some years ago. So both pieces, when I was young in Hong Kong, and I love it. I myself, many people know me, I'm very energetic and always happy. But I like lyrical and smooth and just that kind of deep thinking music. So those two pieces, you can feel that, da, 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 you can feel that. So next one is another piece. And I was so happy. Why? When I prepared for this concert, I said, no, I got to find some really deep thinking music. So that's why I thought, oh, Beethoven, Moonlight Sonata is good. So Moonlight Sonata, I think many of you know it, and then you don't even need me to explain, but I can explain to you why something, because Beethoven, his music normally is quite loud and passionate, right? Yeah. But the first piece that making me to learn piano is this piece. I did not know even Beethoven. I was young, only 7, 8 years old. But at that time, I said, well, my cousin, no, my aunt, she played for me. When she was from Florida, Miami, she traveled to Hong Kong and played. And then I said, oh, I got to learn piano. And Beethoven is good. So I learned that. So I played the Fur-Elise. And later, when I get older, I was 14 years old. I played this Moonlight Sonata. I'm going to play for you. yeah, you know, people will say, they will ask, Sam, what's your favorite? It's hard to say, especially hymns, but many people know my favorite hymn is Jesus Loves Me. But for classical music, there are so many good pieces of music. It's hard to find one favorite. So I love Bach, I like Beethoven and Mozart and Chopin, but I feel I'm a very passionate person, and yeah, so, and my wife might feel that, oh, how come you play music? It's so romantic, so passionate, but yeah, so. But music is different. Okay, now I'm going to play another piece for you. Now, the first one, first two one was composed in 1722. That was Bach and Beethoven in 1800. Now this, 1801. Now this one is 1827. It's by Frederick Chopin. I love his music. I used to play most of his music, like Chopin Ballad and Scherzo and Nocturne and his Prelude. But some people knew it. In 2004, I had a very bad accident. The car spun and rolled over on Highway 1 after I went to perform the chime. So the front people, Latin America, see that. It's a blessing because the windshield shattered and cut inside, but the audiologist, he's an audiologist, yeah. But he told me, he said, not audiologist, but he told me, Samuel, and you are very blessed because he just cut in between the finger, the tendons. So it's only in between the second and third finger and third and fourth finger. So now I cannot play ABBA Sonata. I used to play ABBA Sonata, but I cannot do anymore because it's too fast. And also, like Scherzo, I cannot do anymore because of my fingers. So that's why it's good I can play some slow meditative music. Now this one, Chopin wrote it in E minor. And you can feel the connection between this piece and the previous piece because that one was C sharp minor. I intended to choose this. And you will feel that. And this is Nocturne. Think about that. Chopin did not perform in concert hall. He performed in salon. And I love him because he was born in Poland, Warsaw, only 20-some miles west of Warsaw. But because of war, so he needed to move to France, and then he stayed there after 21 years old. And sometimes I have the connection. I come from Hong Kong, many people know that. But I enjoy to stay here. 3 weeks. I'm packing up my home and all the music, and then my wife say, dump, donate, sell, and then I keep putting, keep. And the music. So that's why, and then she reminded me this afternoon, say, Sandra, you know you have the concert tonight, right? Because I was still looking at my music. So, and if some of you want to get some piano music, you can talk to me. Yeah, I'm going to use my Facebook page and say, anyone wants to get some great music, contact me. Okay, now, let's change from Bach, Beethoven, and Chopin. That's the energetic Samuel Kwok will be starting this. Let's do something, this. Black and gold, right? Black and gold. So what is that? Let's listen to by Meredith Wilson, who composed this important piece. Everyone should know how to sing, okay? So, let's change. So Meredith Wilson, from where? Mississippi, you did? The music man, right? Okay, good. Not easy to play this piece. I need to tom up. Okay. But this second set, I'm going to play some of my American favorites. From my background, I did not know about Meredith Wilson when I was young in Hong Kong. I just know 76 trombone, but I did not know anymore. But I'm going to play this every year in Hong Kong, and the TV will play this musical. You like it? Oh, thank you. Okay, well, I'm going to change another set because the next one I'm going to play for you is a set of other American music. That's brief because that is so exciting. This music. I'm going to play this. If you want to sing with me, will be good. Yeah, this is another tune that I love it, and I did not know the original text. It was my university school anthem. My alma mater is Hong Kong Baptist University. They use this melody and using other words for my anthem, school anthem. But you hear, and then you will know. Yeah, but I did not know America is beautiful until I came to this country. Say, what? That my school anthem? Yeah, because I would. Yeah, well, and it is so good. Have you been in Colorado Springs, going up to the Kwok rail, and then you can see the words at the top of the Kai's Peak. If you haven't been there, I hope you can. Or Google, you can see that. Yeah. Okay, good. Now, the following set, I'm going to play something for you, is also from musical. And of course, Samuel comes to here in this country. Number one, I want to learn American music. That's why I came to this country to learn. So, and then I went to try to find something that's American. But, you know, many friends of my friends, they know that I just get the melody and the words. And then I create my own left hand and right hand. I want to find some difficult stuff, but difficult for me to find difficult stuff. So that's why this is simple, just melody, and chord is for guitar. So I get the guitar music to play for you. Okay, this one is the longest running musical. It had 17,162 performances. Do you know which one is the longest running musical? Not Phantom. It's fantastic. Okay, now, this is one of the music I want to play for you because I want you to remember me, okay? that we try to remember from the fantastic. Now, this piece, originally, he wanted to call God Blessed America for Me in 1940. Maybe you were not even born yet, 1940. So this land is your land, originally called this land. So, and then the words is this land was made for you and me, but it was originally God Bless America for me. So I'm going to play this for you. If you want to sing, feel free to sing. But if you know that original is bringing us to travel the whole United States, and then I will play until tomorrow. So I just play some of it. If you remember, this land is your land, this land is my land, from California to New York Island. I was going to find Iowa. Okay, yeah, anyway, so you can create your own song. Yeah, I did not even find Florida. I miss to come here because I love to share my music for you. And my wife and boys, I play at home, but it's different from playing for someone. That's why last year David and I did very creative, and then I made a recording for you guys during the Christmas. I don't know, did you do it? Did you know that? Yeah, I don't know the link is available. But at that time, I was facing my son and my wife that iPhone, and then I just play and talk, and no coming. They did support me, Dad, good, oh, honey, good. But it's different from you. We have, what, 60? How many? My eyes cannot see. 60 some people right here, 60 or 70, I cannot tell. But anyway, so, feel free to sing with me, because playing piano, that's why I did not choose piano as my doctoral degree, final degree, because it's a very, very lonely way, because my piano professor, he was really, really good, but he could not use playing solo, work as a sole income. So, and then he needed to play in bars Saturday night and Sunday conduct in choir. So, I don't play in bar, but I do play for people happy. Okay, next one. This one, I'm going to play for you. You just feel it, and you should know this piece. sing so good. Now, let's change. And actually, there are many places wanted me to play. They knew I left. I'm going to leave. So I went to Legacy 2 weeks ago. You know Legacy? In Legacy. And then one of the very good lady, she said, Samuel, can you play your own composition? I said, yeah, my bachelor and my master's were composition. I did my computer composition in 1990s. It's useless now, because at that time the computer is still DOS and not even Windows. So that's my master is useless now. But I'm going to tell you, I am going to play some of my composition, because the first one I'm going to play for you will be the piece I wrote for my own wedding with my wife, and I was teaching at Hong Kong Baptist University, and then my students sang, and then I played this. This is called Love Never Ends. It's just from 1 Corinthians chapter 13, but you can feel the sound is romantic during, she and I just waiting for the rain, and then at that time. I did not play for 20-some years. This is my latest one. I just composed last month. My cousin, he lives in New York City, but he got COVID, and he was in ICU for 5 weeks. Yeah, almost died. And then after after he left ICU and went to rehab, and then he wrote the text. So, and then he wrote a text, and then he emailed me, say, Samuel, I know you compose. Can you compose for me? So these are the words. He wrote both Cantonese, Chinese, and English. But I read the English. Every breath I take reminds me of how good God is. New mercies every morning. Praise Him from the depth of my heart. Every breath I take reminds me why He chooses me. New life He gives me to do His will. Reminds me of the sufferings He went through for me. Triumph over death's sting for me. Reminds me of the overcoming life He gave me. Reigning with Him in the kingdom to come, praise Him from the depth of my heart. That is his English text. So, and I like pop style, even though I was trained a classical composer. But he said, no, Sammy, you cannot play pop style. I want him 4-part harmony. So and then I rewrote that. So you can hear this. You heard the words. He asked me to write 4-part harmony. I did. Yeah, just like I went back to college to do the harmony. But that was my original. Well, every time I play it's different. Yeah, every time. That's why I like to make a recording. Okay, this is good. That is good. And I think it's almost time. I should stop because you need to. Oh wow! Oh, good time. Now, one last piece I want to play for you. I really want you to feel this is the original Samuel Kwok before I came to this country. My music was published. This one is very special. It's Psalm 67. It's published in Hong Kong. It was the last time to sing in Hong Kong before it returned from British to China. So this piece is Psalm 67. It's talking about God is protecting us. And if you know of Hong Kong, I don't need to tell you anymore, you can Google search. But that was the last service in an Anglican church to sing this piece. And my original writing was for Chinese, Cantonese. Hong Kong people speak Cantonese, not Mandarin. So we speak Cantonese. But later, and then they asked me to do English. So it was sung and broadcast by BBC the last Sunday in 1997. June. So it was worldwide broadcast at that time. I'm going to play for you, but very touching. Yeah. It was written for choir and piano, so I tried to play everything. This is the old Samuel Kwok did not know much about pop music. well, it was published, and then the choir and the pianist, they do it. I just feel good. For you to share with you, that is Psalm 67. If you don't know the words, look at it, but it's praise the Lord and protect. And especially during this time and recently, I just feel we need God's protection. So, I think it's a time, let me play one more piece for you and then say goodbye. Do you know what is that? And thank you. I hope I will see you in the near future. I don't know.
Thank you, Sam. And one of the things I wanted to bring up too is before I knew Samuel was living, Mr. Bosserman said, hey, let's get Samuel here. And let's do whatever we can do to get Samuel here. And I came up to him and said, guess what? He called me. So thank you very much for having the idea of bringing Samuel here. And thank you. And thank you, Samuel, for all you've done for us throughout all the years. And I'm so happy to call you friend. I'm sure many of you can call you friend as well. I'm going to say a little Navy thing, and that is fair winds and following seas, my friend. Take care.
Thank you.